Hey, do you want to know how you could gain in your retirement? In this video, I'm going to go over 4 different financial strategies that you could use so that you will gain in your retirement. The first one is G for guarantee. You can guarantee that your principal and your gains will never lose. A is for access. So you'll have access to this retirement money, and depending on the product, you can get 10% penalty free every year. Some of them might be cumulative. So let's say you don't draw out your 10% in year one, year two, you'll have access to 20%. I is for indexed. So I'm talking about the indexed annuity or even the indexed life insurance product like an IUL. These products mirror the stock market, but because they're not inside of the stock market, there is no risk of loss. And finally, N. You never want to run out of money during your retirement, right? Well, with an indexed annuity, you can get income for life. Hey, have you completed your financial blueprint? In other words, there's 3 places that you can put your retirement: tax now, tax later, or tax never. If you want to see if your overall strategy is the best that it can be, head over to topfinancialagency.com/blueprint. And I'm going to email you your blueprint. Fill it out at home and then book a consultation with me, and then we can see if there's any financial gaps that we can fill. Now let's go a little bit deeper. See, the indexed annuity is the only financial product where we can really say that this is guaranteed. A traditional IRA, Roth IRA, obviously money in the stock market, 401k, 403b, 457, these products are not guaranteed. If you have your money in there, there is risk of loss, meaning whatever you gain in the market and your initial premium can be at risk for market fluctuations. Now, for some people, that is irrelevant. People know that the market goes up and down and that it ebbs and it flows, and that's fine. There's other people out there that are a little bit more conservative with their money and don't want any of their money lost, or they want to diversify. Now, if you have a 401k that's sitting there from a previous employer, an option for you is to roll it over into a product that's guaranteed. So all that you've already gained, that principal that you start off with, you don't have to worry about losing that money at all. Now, the other concern that people have is, can I access this money? Well, you already know that in a 401k, there's penalties if you access the money before you're 59 and a half. On top of that, you're paying taxes. But if you roll it over into an indexed annuity, you have penalty-free access about 10% every year. And some products are cumulative. So, like I said at the very beginning, if you, let's say, skip year one, skip year two, and then year three, you want to draw out your 10%, you actually can draw out up to 20% penalty free. There's other products that you can access 10% off of the initial principal that you put in. So if you put in 100,000, let's say, then every single year you have 10% of 100,000. There's other carriers that whatever is in there, you have 10% off of whatever balance, whatever value you already have in your account. Now, the next question is, how do I avoid loss? Well, it's because you have a contract with the insurance company, and insurance companies are backed 3 different times. So unlike putting your money in the bank where it's back $250,000, and if you have any more than that in there, you don't get that back. Life insurance companies are backed by other reinsurers. So if anything happens to this company, there's going to be that protection behind it. Now, it's indexing, it's mirroring the stock market. So when you put your money into an index annuity, there's different indexes that you can select, and one of them is S&P 500. So if you like the S&P, you still put your money so that it mirrors the S&P, but unlike putting your money directly into the S&P, there's no loss associated with it. And finally, never have to worry about running out of money into your retirement. So there's a couple of different ways that you can structure or different ways that you can purchase an indexed annuity. You could get one that's for accumulation, and then you can get one that's for lifetime income. So if you have one that's structured for lifetime income, it's exactly how it's going to pay out to you. It's income for life. Now, what you can do is if you're younger and you're not ready to draw out money for the rest of your life, what you're looking to do is to accumulate and to grow that money. So you might look for that protection, so that guarantee that your principal and your gains are protected. You have access to it. It's mirroring the stock market so that you're still getting the gains, but you're not getting any of the losses. Now, to go a little bit deeper into that, they have a fixed account. Okay. So let's say you say, I want to guarantee that I'm always going to get something, even when the market crashes. Then you can diversify some of your money into a fixed index so that no matter what happens, you have a guarantee that you get something. But because if you don't do that, and if you just put it all into the index, then the worst case scenario for you is that you would get a return of zero. So while you won't lose anything, but if the market takes a turn and everything ends in a zero, at least you won't lose anything, but you won't gain anything either. The worst that you can get is zero, unless you put it into that fixed account. So now going back to the end, so you're have all of those benefits. And let's say right now you don't need any income for life. So you're gonna pick an annuity. It's maybe a high performing annuity, and the purpose of it is just to grow your money. But now when you're ready to draw out money, roll it over into another annuity that is going to start paying you income. Now, if you'd like some more information and you want to see numbers based on your situation, head over to topfinancialagency.com or just click the link in this bio.